Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you. Here we go. Welcome, folks. I appreciate you taking the time to check in, and the amount of time that you spend on this channel, it really, truly means a lot. It's great to see you today. It's all business today, and there's not going to be another day in the life series of what I try to do for you guys representing this car, and it really is not just a job as we try to share on the channel. For me, it really is a way of life. It's my Corvette tunnel vision. But thanks for the, it's all business, as I said. Got to pull up some reports I want to talk about today, but that last video, just to have some content and communication. A little bit of Chuck on there Tuesday night. We probably will. If I can get to the point where I can spend the time and share Chuck's day, we'll do a day in the life of Chuck coming up soon here on the channel. There's a lot of stuff filmed that I haven't had a chance to bring to you guys, so please subscribe and hit the bell notification. It will be some fun content, it'll be some informational content, and I think you guys will really, truly enjoy that. What I'm looking at right now is trying to find, and forgive me, I'm doing this all in real time. I'm going to give you some update on some of the orders I have in the system for 2024. The strike has not hit Bowling Green Assembly directly, but parts availability has, so the production line is slowed. They're building cars, but they still have a ton of cars to ship, and they are shipping as many cars as they possibly can. I remember last week I shared with you guys a market update, kind of that impromptu Z06 thing that came aboard. I'd asked the trucker, I said, so what's going on? He goes, we're trying to get every car out of the yard that we possibly can. I said, is that because you anticipate you guys going down because of the strike? He goes, I think something's going to happen, man. So they're trying to help the consumers not wait any longer than they have to by getting these cars delivered to us so we can get them delivered to you guys. And there's still a concern, not that I've seen, so forgive me if I'm speaking out of turn. It is 6:48. It's pretty early in the morning. So I'm just, a lot going in my mind. I got a really busy day today, but a lot of my mind about business. But I think the National Corvette Museum has yet to publish the full reports on 2023 yet. And that was because what I was talking about the other night in my day in the life thing, that they're waiting on parts, and there could be a situation with those cars. So the final production numbers could be skewed. I certainly hope not, because the C8 is great as it's been and is going to continue to be. And if I can get it all out there, I mean, it's the real. For those of you that have the car, yes. It's the real deal. It's the people that are watching right now that are waiting and anticipating order or buying, and they're like, man, what's really going on with all this drama? The car lives up to the hype. That I can tell you. You know, and it's not just because I sell the car. I'm selling what I believe in, that I've always had a passion for, and that actually has kept me in the car business. The only reason I stayed in the car business was to be a Corvette specialist, and I have for almost 29 years. I'm really proud of it. Good times, bad times, whatever. I'm committed to this car and the wonderful people that buy it. It is so fun dealing with you guys. The stuff that I learned, just the interactions, the friendships that we're building, just the experiences that we're sharing. You know, some on, off camera. It's really a thrill for me. It really is. So there is supposed to be an allocation cycle. This is going to be the normal cycle, not the surprise cycle that we I talked about the other day. That brief one on Z06. Let me get some information for you on constraints. So they give us that report. We know that we're going to have cars to order, but we don't know, and that's why it's so hard. We don't even know those numbers in advance until it's like a week before you got to order the cars. That's what makes it difficult when you say, hey, where am I on the list and when's my car coming? We really just don't know. And if anybody tells you differently, then that's wrong. Because they're going to take your money, which we don't, and they take you out of the market. Then you wait forever with this guy, and you're like, oh my gosh, this guy's got my money, and I've waited forever. It's like, I don't want to start all over. Okay, whenever, just let me know. Wrong way to do this. If you're going to wait, I'm going to tell you you're going to wait, okay? But the wait has been skewed, and it has been different. Right now, we're on that bubble where do the part supply, well, they already are, hurt us, and if we get hit by strike, then all bets are off, all conversations are off, and then you just got to sit and wait until the thing gets settled. Okay, so I'm kind of analyzing the report in my head before we start talking about it, but the system, strike, no strike, the system is still processing orders and allocations to put cars as accepted status so they have cars in the queue to build. And they're saying right now, if everything goes according to plan, which it's not, these allocations would be built in the mid to late November timeline. But I'm going to give you an update before we go through the constraints real quick, if I may. And I will. Thanks. We've got a, just talking about, I showed you guys some of the cars on the lot the other day. I've got a surprise Corvette delivery that if everything goes according to plan, that will happen. Oh boy, that's been a tough one to coordinate, but we're working on it. We'll talk about build weeks on some of the cars that are in the system right now, and they're all over the place. Well, see, now they've changed again. I was going to talk about this one. I had one show up for a Z06, a 24 Z06 released last month, and it was showing a February build week. So stuff is internally changing day by day as far as scheduling and just trying to get us going. So we have cars right now scheduled for build October 16th week. I still have, well, it's, oh my gosh, okay, so it's, here you go. This is the parts issue. It's 10/19. My Corvette tunnel vision, I'm oblivious of what day it is. It's 10/19 and I still have cars in the 10/2 build week that are not built yet. And we have cars scheduled all the way out through 10/30 build week, according to this sheet as of today in real time with you guys. And what's built, Dave here in Ohio got the only cacti car, our very first cacti car. That's going to be, I think that's going to be a sleeper color. Again, it's something different. It adds to the palette. We've talked about that before. We still really need more colors to our palette. But the cacti, I think, is going to work, especially if you do something with it. I think Dave did too on his convertible, black roof in the cells. Don't go to body color blades. It kind of breaks it up and gives the car a little character, a little definition, a little personality. And I really think it's going to work. I don't know what interior he did on that, but stay tuned. That'll be shared on the channel. All right, so let's talk some order constraints. And just, again, I apologize. Head's bouncing all over the place. The market's a little weird right now and unsettled. And I just wanted to say, yes, I know that. Used car sales are slowing down, but they always slow down this time of the year. But if you're looking for a used C8, the prices are down, the availability is up, and that's what happens. As availability goes up, prices come down. That's right. It's not supply and demand at that point. There's some great opportunities from our customers that are trading, and for whatever reason they're trading or sometimes selling their car. We'll get that too. It's funny, if I could just think out loud, we'll get people that will just agonize over, I can't believe I'm going to tell you this, but it's true. I don't understand it, but it's true. They agonize over getting their car. What's my status? When's my car coming? Is my order in? Is it there? And they get the car and they waited to get the car. They drive it 4, 5, 6 months. And hey, it's going in the wintertime. I think I'm just going to sell the car because I'm not going to drive. What? That's a short-term mindset. Where's the commitment to ownership? I don't have an answer. You fill in the blank. All right, let's talk constraints. This is turning into a day in life. I love talking to you guys. There's so much going on. Oh my gosh. All right, so E-Ray, if you haven't allocated, and it's important to say because I forget to do that and I have to remind myself to remind you guys. If your allocation is already pulled and you're at 3,000 status or higher, normal conditions, a little asterisk, yeah, thank you. Normal conditions, these constraints don't affect those orders that are already pulled in the system, okay? We're not in normal situations right now. The parts issues, as we've talked about before, I've got cars that were ordered with carbon fiber pieces and then they were accepted and they come in without them. That's what's happening right now. But that's a very rare occurrence. So if you have an order being released in this cycle, not entered to the dealership, not sitting in the filing cabinet, not sitting at 1100 status, actually going to 3000 status, the cycle starts today. We tag orders today, tomorrow. Batch processing goes through the system Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Tuesday, we get one more look at the orders and can change them if we wish. And I love helping you guys, but don't blow me up that your dealer's not changing your order on Tuesday, says you can't. That's wrong. You tell your dealership to get up off his butt, and if you want to change your order on the last minute change, you can change the whole thing within constraints on Tuesday. That's so many people say, oh, my dealer says I can't do it, what do I do? You call them back and you say, do your job. They're trying to look for the path of least resistance. I better stop because that's going to be another whole conversation I can go into. Constraints, I do apologize. Thanks for watching, listening, and all that. Let's talk E-Ray. If you have an E-Ray and they're slow go right now, guys, please be patient. This is Z06 all over again, coupled with the strike implications and the parts situations that we're dealing with right now. And yeah, the carbon fiber stuff is getting bit in the butt. Okay, so E-Ray, because it shares a lot of parts with Z06, I've not had a chance to really look at this. I am right now with you, so let's talk about it. E-Ray constraints. E-Ray allocations being released in this cycle. ZZ3 engine appearance package, 0 availability. I think you knew that was coming. Level 1 carbon fiber, not the stuff through the center console and up on the dash and going through the spears. It's freaking gorgeous. That's level 2. Level 2 is readily available. Level 1 is limited to 10 quantity. All right, pearl nickel wheels, 140 quantity for E-Ray. Wheels carbon flash with the machine edge, 50 quantity available. Gloss black aluminum wheels, 0 availability. The hell is going on with the gloss black wheels? The same thing with Stingray. Sometimes it's the same wheel, just in a different finish, and it's the gloss black that always gets bit in the butt. You guys can't paint the wheel? The hell is going on with this stuff, man? First thing in the morning, I am very raw, all right? Engine shield, the carbon fiber engine shield for E-Ray, which is beautiful. It is not available. 0 availability for the E-Ray. Those are the E-Ray constraints. I'll keep my mouth shut and just read the report. Stingray coming up. I don't even know if this stuff will make it through edit. Okay, here we go. Somebody's listening. There's a change already. See, I spoke too soon. Stingray constraints, if you have an order going in this cycle. Q9i. Freaking finally, man. Damn, this has been a pain in the butt. Gloss black forged wheels. 504 available for the country. Midnight gray with the red stripe on it. 504 available for the country. That's the wheel that has a little bit of that appearance of the Corvette emblem in it. It does have the Corvette emblem in each of the spokes as they come to the center, and that's the new forged wheel that came out last year. Engine appearance package, ZZ3, is 0 availability. Just like an E-Ray Stingray, remember, if you're ordering a coupe, make sure you order the D3V option. And that's $100 for the engine lighting package. That'll be the light up there at the top and the center part of the hatch, and then you can dress it out from there. Level 1 carbon fiber, which is all that's available for Stingray. FA5 is 101 availability in this particular cycle only. Previous orders are not affected. And a few more constraints for Stingray orders going in this mid-October cycle for 2024 Corvette Q90. 5-spoke satin graphite aluminum wheel, that's new wheel this year, 403 are available. And here, the suspension packages are back under control again, and it really bothers me that this is happening. I mean, can we just not order the car that the customers want, for Pete's sakes? Non-Z51 packages are limited to 907 nationwide. Q9Y, 5-spoke silver aluminum wheel, that's the new wheel for 2024, 504 available. Z51 handling package, that too is constrained. Doesn't mean it's not available. It's available, but in controlled quantities to 1,108 nationwide. Sometimes dealers will tell you, oh, it's on constraint, or they make stuff. I'll do these reports and guys say, hey, my dealer called me and told me that Rapid Blue's on constraint. Really? Didn't see that anywhere on my report. They start making crap up, you know, and it's not, like I said, Z51, they'll use that is a way to say that I can't, just tell, if you can't get the guy an allocation, just tell me you can't get him an allocation. I got to do it all the time. And I appreciate the people understanding and their waiting and their patience. It really means a lot. That's how we get to the stuff that we share, the send-off pats and all the fun stuff. But this is the crap you got to go through to get to that point. So again, Z51, before I got off on my tangent, is available 1,108 quantity in this cycle only. Carbon fiber, visible carbon fiber ground effects. We knew that was going to be the case. I apologize. We're now getting into Z06. Hang on, quick break. Z06 constraints coming up. Line there, everything's starting to blend together. Okay, Z06 constraints for this 2024 order cycle to mid-October. The carbon fiber stuff, just as we talked about, is just like nil, non-existent, and it's unfortunate because that's the stuff a lot of the Z06 clients want. So the ground effects package, whether it's painted in carbon flash or visible carbon fiber, 0 availability. Engine appearance package, 0 availability. Coupe guys, order D3V, get the engine lighting package. B6P, carbon fiber engine shield, 0 availability. High wing, whether it's carbon flash or visible carbon fiber, 0 availability. FA5 level 1 carbon fiber is available at 44 quantity for this particular cycle. FA6 is level 2 carbon fiber, which I think is really nice. It is cool, man. It is gorgeous. I wish we could get it on Stingray. It is readily available. It's not on constraint. So if you like some of that carbon fiber accents in there, and then you can still dress it off with my friends at wink, wink, nod, nod, ParagonPerf.com, and you can do all the strips underneath the vents, do some stuff over the speakers, your switches, your gear shifter, which I did, and it's beautiful, and it matches the GM carbon fiber, and it's an easy install that you and I can do. So for the carbon fiber guys, that's really wanted to address that, because there is a lot of nutty carbon fiber people out there. Sometimes you guys go way over the top. Teeth, hats, glasses, you name it, shoes, carbon fiber, everything. Okay, so that's it for ordering constraints. We will call you if you have an order up and review it with you before Tuesday. Please allow us to go through these lists, go through the constraints, and answer questions as best we possibly can and get these orders placed. Really means a lot that we have the opportunity to be a part of a special purchase is really what it's all about. Like I said earlier, you get past all the drama, the car lives up to the hype. It is amazing that this car is available to us at this price point. And I said back in 2020 when this car came out, if we never knew that this was a Corvette and you saw this new sports car coming out and you didn't know what it was coming at you at nighttime, you saw those lights, you still kind of do that now, like, oh, what is that? What? And that was a new Ferrari coming out in 2020. That car, our car now, would be a $350,000 car. So there's a great value story to be told with the all-new C8 Corvette.
And all you can see is red.
But I'm preaching to the choir. You guys already know, man. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to try and work on our Tech Tuesday upload. I want to talk about something different that changed to the key fob in 2024. Some of you guys are asking and are really trying to get with Chuck. I know he's extra busy right now because of Nate's personal situation, but we're going to try and give you 10-15 minutes of Tech Tuesday. Enjoy the banter between he and I and just answering your questions. But there's a lot of questions about the soft close front trunk on a 2024 Corvette that is now standard. And can you retrofit that to a 23? I will just tell you this, if you could, I don't know that you would want to. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Support this channel, man. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe. See you soon, man.